we have Kayla coming down now, so we'll have plenty of time for questions for her. But she continues her dominance, moving her record to 10-0 with another first round stoppage. She clinched the number 2 seed in the women's lightweight playoffs tonight, so another great performance by Kayla. Certainly, she's made her case as the greatest female fighter out there today. The 2019 PFL runner-up, Larissa Pacheco, gets an incredible first-round knockout to earn herself the number 1 seed. Tremendous performance tonight. Big knockout, great fight, and she really came delivered, and nobody can deny that she's been improving with every single fight. Really, really impressive. The U.S. heavyweight Jamil Jones surprised the field in his PFL debut. He had a first-round TKO, and he clinched his spot in the PFL playoffs tonight. So that was a bit of a surprise, and great performance by Mr. Jones there. Mr. Manfio, he shocked former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Pettis to clinch his PFL lightweight playoff spot. Great performance tonight. Tremendous power, tremendous stamina. Didn't give up, and earned himself a big victory tonight. Moviliya Kabalayov, he defeated his 2-time PFL featherweight champ Lance Palmer, eliminating Palmer and clinching his spot in the featherweight playoffs. Another dominant performance by him, and that was a real impressive victory. So where we stand with the semifinal matchups is for the women's lightweight semifinal matchups. Number 1 seed Larissa Pacheco, she'll be taking on number 4 seed Tyler Guardado. Number 2, Kayla Harrison, she'll be taking on Genah Fabian, who had another great performance tonight as well. For our heavyweight semifinal matchups, we have Bruno Cappelozza versus Jamila Jones, and number 2, Denis Vatslav versus Antti Deleja. For the lightweight semifinal matchups, we have Loic Radizabov versus Alexander Martinez, and then number 2, Clay Collard versus Raush Manfio. And then in the featherweight semifinal matchups, we have Brendan Lockney versus Movled Kabelayov, and then we also have Chris Wade versus Bubba Jenkins. So a lot to look forward to. As you know, we announced our playoffs will be taking place at the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. So we're really looking forward to that. A lot of information to come. So make sure you're checking out the PFL website and our social handles. So we have a lot of breaking news consistently as we approach that playoffs. And with that, I want to hand it over to combat sports legend, one of the greatest strikers out there to ever be in the game, the president of fighter operations, Ray Cefa.
Thank you, Lauren. Good evening, everybody. Again, a massive thank you to all our fighters that competed tonight. We thought last week was great, but tonight topped it off. We had 7 finishes. So a big shout out to the guys that finished tonight: Bruno, Dennis, Genah, Kayla, Jamal, Ante, and Larissa. All came, obviously, tonight was the last night of, clinching your spot. And as Lauren has read out, that's where we stand now. And man, I'm so excited and looking forward to the playoffs because we thought tonight was fireworks. I think it's going to be even a blast come the playoffs in August. And so with that, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love. And we'll hand it over for questions.
Josh Hennig, 973 ESPN Atlantic City. Ray, I wanted to ask you, Bruno at this point is considered not just number 1 seed, but probably the most feared guy at the heavyweight. As someone who's very familiar with knockouts, what are your thoughts on his dominant performances so far in the PFL?
Well, yeah, that's right. I mean, what did I say? The guy comes out and he's aggressive. He wants to win. He has the skills to do it. He's definitely a guy to look out for in the playoffs. And, I would not be surprised if the 2 guys in the heavyweight division that are sitting up here ends up in the finals. That being said, I don't want to jinx anything, but, both these guys have not only the power, the skills, and the will to both win the way they won tonight. But yeah, Cappelozza is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Barcelona.
Yes, thank you. This is for Ray. I was just curious, two things. One, first of all, just what are your thoughts of the PFL playoffs? I'm with Miami Herald in South Florida. Just having it here in South Florida and bringing all this great talent down here.
So, sorry, say that again.
Yes, just your thoughts on having the PFL playoffs in South Florida and bringing all this great talent down here.
I mean, all the fighters that I've spoken to, are all happy about the fact that the playoffs are in Florida. So are we. And so I think it's going to be a great night of fights, or a great 3 weeks of fights, I believe. But, yeah, no, definitely Florida is going to be booming.
And then my other questions for Kayla. I see that the champ has got here. Hey, Kayla, Jim Barcelona with Miami Herald. Congratulations.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, just curious. For you, I know it's about being the best and everything. Were you even concerned tonight about trying to get that top seed, or was it just going out and getting the victory?
No, I mean, it's just going out and instilling my will. I don't care who I fight. Everyone's going to go down. It doesn't matter if I'm first or fourth or whatever. They're all afraid to fight me. I'm not afraid to fight them. So it's just going out there and getting the W.
Well, again, congratulations and good words about the people down here that are the tragedy in the building that you said before. So thank you much.
Thank you. It'll be up on my my Instagram story later tonight, and I'm urging PFL to match my donation, and maybe Dustin Poirier and maybe Jorge Masvidal. So let them all know for me, will you, Jim?
Will do.
Santiago.
Hi, this question's for Raush Manfio. You nearly finished Pettis in round 3. Were you surprised that none of the judges scored that round a 10-8 for you?
Yes, in my thoughts, I was a unanimous decision, but I respected the judges. But I think I won in the first and the third round for sure. So yeah, the second or third round, I don't remember right now. But I think it was unanimous when the fight was over. I knew it. I had won the fight.
Ivan.
Hello, everyone. Glad to see you. На самом деле, просто хотел поздравить Дениса Гольцова с победой. Денис, красавец. Поздравляю тебя. Ждем от тебя победы во всем Гран-при.
That was just not a question. That was rather a wish for Dennis. Congratulations on the victory, and we are definitely looking forward to see you in playoffs.
Zachary.
Yes, my question is for Genah Fabian. Zachary Grady, USA Today Sports. Seems like leading into the playoffs, all of the attention is on Kayla Harrison and Larissa. How does that help you fly under the radar and prepare for your fight and for the playoff run?
Either way, it's I'm gonna go out and do my thing and prepare accordingly. So I mean, whether I'm the most promoted or not doesn't make a difference. If anything, it allows me to do my thing and just produce come fight night. So I mean, yeah, fine with it.
Breeze.
Hey, this is Breeze with the MMA Breeze. My question is for Kayla. Kayla, I just wanted to ask if you could tell us about how you got the idea to start the fundraiser for the Miami tragedy and where you were when you first found out about it.
I was actually here in Atlantic City, and my film guy, Mighty Jax, who you might see on my Instagram, I tag him in a lot of the films that he does, let me know that there was a really big building collapse down in Miami. The name of the building is the Oceanfront Champlain Towers in Surfside. And I was just reading about it. He was telling me about it. And, you know, it's always, I believe that charity starts at home, and Miami is a big part of my home now and a big part of my heart. So I want to make sure that I do my part and take care of my city.
Well, thank you so much.
Ronald.
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. My question is for Larissa. Larissa, another dominant win, clinched the first seed. How do you feel about your performance? And what are your thoughts on Kayla saying that you and Genah aren't at her level?
Larissa, parabéns pela sua performance. Mais 6 pontos no nocaute pelo round. Quais são os seus pensamentos aí sobre a sua performance? E o que você acha da Kayla falando que você e a Genah não estão no mesmo nível que ela?
Sobre a minha performance, eu cheguei aqui e vim fazer aquilo que eu trabalhei para fazer. Concluí meu trabalho. A minha oponente não bateu peso e mesmo assim eu aceitei a luta, arriscando perder ou não. Então eu vim aqui para concluir o que eu trabalhei. E com relação a ela falar que a gente não está no nível dela, isso não é um problema meu. Eu estou aqui focada no trabalho, focada numa direção e eu vejo ela na final.
Very happy with my performance. I came out here, I took the fight, regardless of my opponent not making weight. I exposed myself. I put my points and my playoff seed in jeopardy here by taking it. Happy with my performance, and in regards to what Kayla said, as far as where Genah and I rank in relation to her, it honestly doesn't bother me. I'm here to get my part of the job done, and I'll see her in the finals.
Michael Morales.
Hello, hope everyone is doing well. My question is for Raush. How do you feel having the most important victory of your career in a mainstream company like PFL?
I feel great. I'm still thinking I'm dreaming right now. Maybe he knocked me out in the fight and just a dream. No, it's serious. This was so important for me. I have been sparring the best guys in the world. I was so confident for this fight. But even when you are confident when you step in the cage against Anthony Pettis, I said, man, I really fight this guy. I was looking to his chest, to not feel nervous. I could stare him in the eyes. So I am his fan, but I know I can be the best in the world too.
Joseph.
Joe Annecy with Run Pure Sports. My question is for Bruno. So basically, coming into tonight, you somewhat already clinched the playoff spot. So did you have added motivation to still get a finish and impress the other fighters and the world?
Ed.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yep. So Bruno, basically, he already clinched the playoff spot coming into tonight almost, and did he still have added motivation to get a finish and impress the other fighters and the world tonight?
Brunão, com a finalização, enfim, o nocaute aí hoje, 6 pontos, e a posição já nos playoffs aí garantida, você tem ainda motivação para chegar nos playoffs e ainda dar mais uma performance, enfim, fantástica dessas aí, ou não tem mais, considerando que não tem mais pontos em jogo?
Com certeza, a motivação maior é esse 1 milhão. Vou voltar a treinar o dobro aí, representar muito bem minha equipe, minha família e levar esse 1 milhão para casa aí, se Deus quiser.
Absolutely, there's a lot more motivation where these two fights,
speak up. You barely hear you.
There's a lot more motivation where these two fights came from. The motivation is the belt and the $1 million prize. I look forward to honoring my gym and taking this belt back home to my family.
Conan.
Hi, this is Conan Algakis of Conan Daily. My question is for Mavlid Kaibulaev. Congratulations on your 3rd PFL win, still undefeated. My question is, what were the things that you had to sacrifice for your MMA career?
Unfortunately, Mavlid is not here.
Oh. Can I ask a question to Kayla?
Sure.
Then?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, I'll ask the same question. Kayla, what were the things that you had to sacrifice for your MMA career? And congratulations, still undefeated.
Thank you. Well, I mean, you're just talking about a lifetime of sacrifice. It's not just 8 weeks leading up to a fight. It's not just 8 years. I started judo when I was 6 years old. I moved to Boston to train for the Olympics when I was 16 years old. I had $200 in my pocket in a dream, and I turned that into 2 Olympic gold medals, a world title. And then I said, okay, I'm going to come do MMA. I'm going to give it a shot. The PFL believed in me. I believed in me, and I moved again to Florida. I gave up, all of my family, all of my friends, everything I made a new life down in Florida. I'm very happy there. But if you want to be a champion, if you want to be the best in the world at what you do, the sacrifice is tremendous. It's not, it's every time you open the fridge. It's every time you think about hitting the snooze button. It's every time your friends want to go out to dinner or go out to a club and you have to say no. It's every time, your kids are eating donuts in front of you and you really want one, but you got to say no. It's a lifetime of sacrifice, but I can assure you that it's well worth it.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Zach?
Yeah, my question is for Dennis. Dennis, you are 4 for 4 this season on takedown attempts in the PFL. Just wondering what you're doing in camp that has allowed you to be so successful with that aspect of your game.
Денис, вопрос к вам по поводу вашей подготовки, как лагерь у вас проходит. У вас хорошие были несколько, 4 у вас было takedowns, то есть вы оппонентов на землю переводили. Что вы специально готовитесь? У вас какая-то новая стратегия сейчас есть?
Нет, в целом стратегия не поменялась. К данному бою я готовился в Лас-Вегасе с ребятами в зале Extreme Couture и с Михаилом Цветновым, поэтому борьба у нас была отработана, и план на бой, не скажу, что прям придерживался, но, в принципе, в каждой позиции был уверен в себе. Поэтому в целом не поменял подготовку, идем вперед, стараемся расти во всех направлениях, во всех аспектах.
I wouldn't say that I was preparing in a specific direction. I'm pretty much well-rounded. The training was really good. Was training at the Couture Center, and also my friend Misha Tsirkunov was helping me a lot. It just, overall I'm trying to be well-versed and apply different techniques, and just to make sure I don't have any holes in my game.
Last question. Kelsey, please.
Hi, this is Kelsey from Heavy. My question is for Kayla Harrison. Kayla, you are one of the most dominant champions in the sport. You look better and better every time I see you in the cage. But I've also started to notice lately, you seem better and better on the mic. Your mic skills are suddenly like rivaling WWE superstars. I always look forward to your post-fight interviews. When did you decide to make that change, or is it just, how did that happen?
I guess I just kind of got tired of being Miss Congeniality. I've done things my way for a long time and been proper and quiet and nice and friendly and sweet. And I am all of those things, but also, quite frankly, I'm a mom now. I'm exhausted all the time. I have no time for BS anymore, so I'm just going to say what I think. I'm also 10 fights into my career at this point, and I believe in myself. I believe I have what it takes. I believe that I'm going to show the world that I'm the baddest woman on the planet.
Thanks so much. I think I can speak for people that say that we love it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, everybody. We appreciate your love. We appreciate you supporting us. Continue to do that. Look forward to the playoffs. Thank you and good night.